Brighton, 4th in the table. Best ever start to a Premier League season.
You'd think they're pretty solid at the back right.
You'd think so, wouldn't you?
But get this. They haven't kept a clean sheet, get this, since mid-October.
That is pretty wild when you think about it.
Yeah.
4th in the table, can't keep a clean sheet.
It really makes you wonder what's going on there.
Yeah, I'm very curious to dig into that.
Yeah, so they're facing Fulham this weekend.
Right.
Fulham are, kind of mid-table.
Yeah, comfortably mid-table, I'd say.
Comfortable.
Yeah.
But they've historically given Brighton some trouble.
Oh, yeah.
So we're going to deep dive into this matchup.
Let's do it.
Look at the recent form, head-to-head, all that good stuff.
Love it. Let's get into it.
All right, so let's jump right in. Head-to-head. Fulham are unbeaten in their last 8 matches against Brighton.
Wow.
8. 4 wins, 4 draws.
I mean, that's dominance, right? Like, straight up.
Yeah, it's like, what's the deal?
Like, what is the secret sauce here? What's going on? What's going on? So, I mean, first thought, tactical mismatch. Or is there something more psychological? What do you think?
Well, it's got to be more than just tactical, right? I mean, 8 games.
Yeah.
It makes you so I was looking back at some of their past encounters, and it seems like Fulham have often been able to disrupt Brighton's that passing game that they like to play.
Yeah.
And then, hit them on the counter.
Oh, yeah. Classic counterattack.
Classic. Plus, we got to factor in Fulham's home advantage.
Craven Cottage.
Craven Cottage.
Oh, always a tough place to play.
They've actually won their last 2 home matches against Brighton.
Really?
And here's the thing, both with late goals.
Oh, wow. So that could really, that must play on Brighton's mind a little bit, right?
Absolutely. You go into that stadium knowing that they can just snatch it from you at any moment.
Oh, yeah. You're always on edge. You're like, is this going to happen again?
Exactly. Late goals can be real heartbreakers,
Oh, absolutely. And Fulham, they kind of have a knack for them. Their last 2 home games, both decisive goals after the 85th minute.
I mean, that's living on the edge.
Oh, yeah.
But it does say something, right? Their resilience. They just don't give up.
Yeah. Never say die attitude.
Even when they're trailing.
You know they're never out of it.
Never out of it. It's like they find another gear in those last minutes.
Oh, absolutely. But this tendency, this whole late game drama thing, maybe it also suggests that they struggle to control matches from start to finish. What do you think?
It could be. It's possible they rely a bit too much on those late surges.
Yeah. Interesting. Okay, so they drew with Tottenham recently, right?
Right.
And they were down to 10 men in that game.
10 men.
10 men.
Wow.
Their captain, Tom Kearney, got a red card.
Okay.
But here's a stat. Okay, get this. They're actually unbeaten in the league this season in the games he hasn't played.
What?
Weird, right?
That's a head scratcher for sure. Is he holding them back, or is he the glue that holds them together?
I don't know. It's so strange.
It is strange. Maybe his absence allows others to step up, shine a little bit more. I don't know.
All right. Let's switch gears for a second. Let's talk about Brighton.
Okay.
23 points after 13 matches.
Amazing.
It's their best ever start, like we said.
It is incredible, yeah.
But they've had a few hiccups along the way.
Hiccups.
Like that draw against Southampton?
Oh, yeah. Bottom of the table, Southampton. A bit of a shocker.
They were bottom of the table, yeah. Yeah. And so maybe this kind of points to a potential weakness.
Weakness.
Like against teams that just sit back, defend, frustrate them.
Yeah, it's like they struggle to break down those stubborn defenses.
Yeah, they get a little, impatient.
Impatient, frustrated, maybe a little bit of both.
Mm-hmm.
And, if Fulham's watching, they're taking notes.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. But, Brighton's away form, it's got to be said, is very impressive.
It is. Only Liverpool and Chelsea have won more away matches this season.
Yeah. So they're clearly comfortable. They're not afraid to go on the road.
No stage fright there. But we got to come back to this clean sheet issue.
Yeah. The lack thereof. It's a puzzle, right? It's strange.
It is. It's like a tale of 2 halves. They start so strong defensively. They haven't conceded a single goal in the first 10 minutes of any game this season.
So they're clearly focused. They're ready to go.
You came out of the gates hot.
But then what happens? Second half comes around.
Something shifts. Maybe they lose focus. Maybe it's a tactical thing.
Yeah.
But they become vulnerable.
Interesting. All right, let's talk about some players.
Okay, who are we watching?
For Fulham, Alex Iwobi. He's having a great season.
He's been fantastic.
6 goal involvements. 3 goals, 3 assists. He even assisted the equalizer against Tottenham, remember?
He's pulling the strings in that attack. Brighton's got to keep a close eye on him.
Oh, absolutely. He's a danger man.
He is. And for Brighton.
Kaoru Mitoma.
Oh, yeah, he's on fire.
On a scoring streak, he's going for his third straight Premier League goal. Think he can do it?
Well, his confidence is sky high right now, isn't it? I mean, he's got that swagger. He could definitely cause Fulham some problems.
Okay. Last stat, and this one links back to Brighton's defensive issues. Get this. They've led at halftime in a joint league high 8 games this season.
So they're front runners, that's clear. But it seems like maybe they struggled to maintain that lead in the second half.
What do you think it is? Tactics, depth, or maybe it's even psychological? That fear of losing the lead.
It's probably a combination of things, and that's what Fulham will be looking to exploit, right? Fulham are known for those late comebacks, so Brighton, they can't let their guard down, not even for a second.
Right. So we've got Fulham. They've historically dominated Brighton, known for their late game heroics.
Yeah.
Then you've got Brighton flying high in the table, but struggling to keep clean sheets.
Right. Two very different styles coming head to head.
It's going to be a really exciting match.
Oh, absolutely. I think we're in for a treat.
Yeah.
So for you listening at home, the question is, will Brighton learn from those defensive struggles?
Yeah.
Or will Fulham just keep doing what they do, snatch another win, maybe even late in the game? We'll have to see how it all unfolds.
Absolutely. We'll be watching.
I know I will.
Me too.